YouTube? It's your boy MCOC_Josh, and today I'm coming to you guys with a television show review, Legion Season 2. Now going into Legion Season 2, I was super excited because not only is Legion Season 1 one of my favorite TV show seasons ever, Season 1 left me with a lot of questions. What's going on with David? Who took him? Who kidnapped him? What happened during the time when he was kidnapped? What's going on with Amal Farouk? What's his plans? What does he want to do? What's going on with him? You know? What's his end goal? What are his powers? Does he have more than what we saw in Season 1? Does David have more than what we've seen in Season 1? So a lot of questions going into Season 2. I was super hyped. I was ready. And then I was late to Legion Season 2. Sadly, I didn't really have cable at the time, so I couldn't really check out Legion Season 2 like I wanted to. But I just recently got Hulu Live TV, so I watched that. I watched Legion Season 2, and now I'm here for a review for y'all. So let's get into Legion Season 2. I really like Season 2 of Legion, but not more than Legion Season 1. I'll get more into that in a little bit. But first, let's give you a brief summary, a little summarization of the story. So it's been a couple years. David has gone missing. Things have changed. The people from Summerland have worked with people from Division 3 to not only find David, but to find Amal Farouk. In this season, Amal Farouk is looking for his original body, and if found, he could be one of the most powerful beings to ever walk the planet, and could be the end of our world as we know it. So that's basically the story for you guys. So let me get into the pros and the cons of Legion Season 2. Pro, Amal Farouk, like the new actor, his name is Naveed, I think, is amazing. Like, he's such a good actor. I love who plays Amal Farouk. I was watching a behind the scenes video on FX, and they talked about how they made Amal Farouk, gave him like little hints, you know, little dashes of personality, and how the actor personally, you know, has the language that he talks. He talks French, Farsi, German. It's so tight, and they explain that it gives this character sort of a multi-layered personality, and I just love that special attention to detail. Shout out to Noah Hawley, one of my favorite directors. Like, I don't think he's made a movie, but on the TV side of things, like, Noah Hawley's on it 24/7. Love Noah Hawley. I like this story. I like how it flowed. I like this sort of narrative that it went with. Because in the episodes, it started out with, not all episodes, but some of the episodes started out with like this sort of like mini small lesson. You know, delusions, how they start. It starts with an egg, you know, you don't know what's inside. It's confusing, it's complex. It makes you think. Like, this season really made you think a lot. And I like that. I like to think. I like my boundaries to be pushed, sort of. I really like that. Pause on that. Just realized that. But yeah, I really enjoyed Legion's story for Season 2. Liked almost everything about it. When David and Amal first met in the astral plane in episode 2, I think. Yeah, it was episode 2. It was so tight. Like, I loved their little interaction, the little going back and forth, him showing him the languages that Amal talks about, and talking about, you're sitting at the kids table, come play with the big boys, and Amal is just, I love the actor. Like, he's amazing. Like, hats off to him. He's awesome. I really want to see him more. He's great. So that was tight. I also liked, who else? What was that person's name? I think it was Cammy or something. The guy that has a girl come out of him. That relationship was dope in this season. How it like played out, and how they got each other's back 24/7. Like, they're there forever. And I just really like that. It's tight. The flashback scenes The flashback scenes gave us a little bit more insight into the characters this season. I freaking love that. Sid is a messed up girl, bro. That her origin, her backstory, that flashback scene, that whole flashback scene was dark, complex, and it was just, I loved it. So now let's get into the cons. Oh, well, but before I leave the cons, the pros was, I really like how season 2 made you think a lot. Like I said, the story made you think. I just really like how it made you think. Now let's get into the cons. David and Sid's relationship was honestly very annoying and irritating to me. Mostly because of Sid. Not because of David, but mostly because of Sid. Sid was just so naggy and berating to David. And it was just like, can you chill the freak out? Like, calm down. And it was just like, I'm not really rocking with this relationship as much as I did in season 1. Like, they might change some things in season 3, but I don't know. The music. In season 1, I freaking loved the music. Like, I was tapping my feet, you know, moving my head, bobbing to the music, moving around. I added some of the music to my playlist because it was just so tight. I love the music. But in season 2, I mean, I guess you could say this is a nitpick, but season 2's music was just not that for me. There was only one song out of, I would like to say, like 8 that I actually enjoyed, and that was when David and Farouk went at it, and they were singing "Behind Blue Eyes" by The Who. That was really, I like that song. But other than that, nah, I didn't really rock with the music as much as I did. And as I said, you know, you can say that's a nitpick, but it just was another con. I like how the story explained things to you, but at the same time I didn't. What made season 1 of Legion great for me was, like, it left you with all this mystery, these questions that needed to be answered, things you wanted to come back to see what happened. And in season 2, didn't really have that. You know, things were really explained in detail and stuff. Well, not in detail, but they really explained it. Yeah, detail. They really explained it. And I just wish there was some mystery. Like, there is mystery, of course, in season 2, but I just really missed that aspect of it. What else didn't I like? I didn't like some of the CGI. Now, this is a TV show, and you gotta give it its props, but season 1 CGI was banging, but they didn't really do much. So, with the CGI aspect of season 1, but the CGI for this show is meh. I mean, it's not really a comedy. It was just sometimes it's like really noticeable. Can you tweak that up here and change that? But you know, it's a TV show, so I guess I'll give it a pass. But it was kind of distracting at points. So overall, I enjoyed the show. I liked it. I'm excited for season 3. Season 2 did leave you with questions like season 1. Like, spoiler alert, but what's going on with David and Lenny? What's happening with them? What's going on with Division 3? Is Farouk now in charge? Did he get into people's brains and, like, change them? Because in episode 11, he went to this rat and spoke something to it, but we never even found out what. Then it went to Sid, and did it go to someone else? We don't know. But it seems like Amal is now in charge of Division 3. So yeah, that's that. Overall, I'm gonna give Legion a solid B. B plus. I really like Legion season 2. Not as much as season 1. I'm really excited for season 3. I'm glad it's getting greenlit. Noah Hawley is one of my favorite directors of all time. Shout out to him. I'm really excited for season 3. See what's going on with David and all of them. Like I said, so yeah, I really enjoyed Legion season 2. Definitely recommend it. Legion is one of my favorite TV shows of all time. I love that show. Please go check it out. Give it a chance if you can. Season 1 is on Hulu. Season 2 is only like if you have Hulu Live, but it expired. Some of the episodes expired, so there's only like 2 episodes of season 2 left. I just checked like a couple minutes ago. So yeah, hope you have a great day. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace out.